There we go. Aw. Look at that cute. Oh, we're live on Facebook. Both. Cute picture.
Look at a face only a mother could love.
Right. Ain't that the truth? All right. Hey, TikTok, you can keep going out there. We hit the 40,000 likes. Hello, Facebook. We're back here with the Hughes Intelligence and Joe's Discount Tire live stream. Not a good period at all for the Sarnia Sting. They had 2 shots on goal from like their 8 in the first period. Sioux Greyhounds come back. They didn't just tie it up. It's 3-2.
It's, I didn't want to say it. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I jinxed it. But yeah,
well, it's not it might not be your fault, but we're going to blame you.
Yeah, well, I'll take the blame. That's, it was one of the worst periods I've seen them play in a while. It was atrocious, if anything.
Yeah, they just couldn't seem to get back into sync. Like
they didn't get one shot until the 7-minute mark of the second period. It was nine shots the whole period until.
What happened out there? Do you think there was a lot of more? We saw a lot more of the poking the bear and the aggression thing going on there. Mitch Young was having some issues out there, and Easton Wallows tried to get in and help. Was that part of the problem?
I think Sioux came out strong, and they knew, like we talked about it, that he knew that they were going to be upset that they were down 2-0, and they made it pretty well known that they weren't going to take that for an answer. So they came back and got 3 goals. Well, like you said it earlier, but they want as many shots as possible, but it's not a good look when you let that many shots and Quinlan's out to dry, and it was a mess altogether.
Yeah,
they couldn't get any passes off. Every single pass was being intercepted. There was not much good about that.
It seemed like the passes weren't really hard. Like they weren't
a lot of stuff.
Passing them. They were
sort
of passing them.
Tape to tape, make it allowed, snap that puck,
What changed? Like, and you got to go, had a great first period. One of the best we've seen in a long.
Fantastic.
It was like textbook, I guess is what I'm looking for. And then second period, that you got to wonder what happened.
I really wish I did have a better answer, but it just looked like a different team. Like they just kind of forgot what it was like to play that first period, and then wow.
That's tough. Complacent? I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, we say never get complacent, and they know we got to play 60 minutes of hockey, not get complacent. But subconsciously, it can sneak in there sometimes. But, I mean, I would think that complacent wouldn't even be a word in your vocabulary right now when you're coming off a 5-game loss.
And a new coach, you want to prove everything that you've got to him. And he noticed that he called a timeout in the middle of the second period. That wasn't a very common thing for Alan Letang. He always waited till the end of the game, and that was kind of it was a good timeout to try and corral the crew and calm everything down, but it didn't seem to work because they got another one after that. But it was something different, I think, and I kept an eye on Matthew while he was talking to the team, and he had a calm demeanor. He was just saying, I'm sure it was just settle things down and play the game that we played in the first period, but they still just couldn't get it after that. So
well, you talk about the eyes being on the players because of the scouts and everything, but the eyes are on the coach here tonight as well. We want to see something. We want to see a win. It's not just see a win, but the eyes are on the new coach because they want to see how he reacts to the game. Yeah,
I mean, Sika's up there. I'm sure he's got a close eye. It's not like I don't know, like a
it's not a bad
card
but it's we want to see how you handle things, right? I mean, that goes all the way through the season, and how's our coach doing things? How are our coaches doing things? And we haven't gotten to know Matthew just yet. He's got a heck of a resume, so you can see why the Sting brought him in there, from Montreal and everything else in between, right? I suspect we'll have him. I don't know for sure. But it's my hope that we'll have him at the post-game press conference. What would you ask this coach if you had a question at the post-game?
That's a great question in its own. But maybe just what's your vision for this team? Where are we going to go from here? How do you plan on changing the systems that are already in place and coming in third of the way through the season and being handed a team that's at the bottom of the Eastern or the Western Conference, and where is the direction? I guess that's a good question.
Had to know that the challenge was on the table. I mean, all you got to do is look at the numbers and go, okay, but you challenge accepted, I guess, right? And the challenge is right now. With that second period, like, I don't know. Are there Eagles in the way? Is it like? It just seems like you try to get in sync. Like, nobody likes to be last, right? But
if you're not first, you're last.
Well, right, Ricky? Like, that's it's true. But the challenge is on the table. I mean, here's the other thing. There is, while fans want to see like an overnight flip because there's a new coach, it does take some time still to get the new coach in, get comfortable, start to build relationships. Like you said, he's only got relationships with 2 or 3 of the players, right?
Players, yep.
And then looking to build on the rest of that. But with the new ownership in here as well, their long-term vision is massive. I don't know if you saw, but like they're going to be taking over all the vending and restaurants and stuff in here. So that because that's what they do, it's part of the in-game experience.
Right.
So the city has given that up. They've made an arrangement, and they're looking at spending over $1 million. Sorry, I got to do that right. $1 million.
Not 1 billion.
Right. Brazilian. But over $1 million in this arena to give fans more of the experience. And one of the things they talked about on their list is the Memorial Cup.
That's the destination. It would be so cool to have. I mean, you look at who just got the Memorial Cup for 2027, the Guelph Storm. Right. We've been down to the Sleeman Center. I don't know if you have.
No,
me and Matt have been down to the Sleeman Center, and it's not much of a prettier arena than it is here. It's about the same seating arrangement. I think a lot of people thought the Rangers were going to get it just because of how many fans you could sit in the stands, 7,000 fans. But obviously, if you can put the groundwork in place, then the league they're going to look towards it. And like, I think Guelph won because they had a nice downtown. So it might be a concerted effort with Sting ownership and maybe some politicians in Sarnia, maybe just do a little bit of work downtown and on the waterfront. We'll try and get that ball rolling.
Sarnia's got a lot to offer already, right?
Already,
it can
yes.
always be enhanced for sure. No, I agree with you. There's a lot of things still missing, but when you have got the right team in place, and so you've got, Finch and Mark Guy in there, but the Finch group, that from the start was a vision that they said even last year when they announced it officially what they were looking to do. And when you put it out, me, I'm a motivator, laws of the universe kind of guy. When you put it out to the universe what you want to accomplish, it's very likely that you'll get there eventually. And they've committed themselves publicly to this community and to the OHL that we're here to stay, we're here to make big changes, and we've seen a lot of that. I know somewhere it's written down, a strategy of achieving not just Memorial Cup being held here, but winning one as well. Winning
one would be absolutely amazing. And you're right, like, especially when you say publicly, that's something that that's up to them. You could keep that behind closed doors, but they want people to know that they're willing to spend money on this team. They're committed. That's just where they want to be, and you want to bring the best talent you can here, and a Memorial Cup like that. It would just be incredible to see something like that. See all the traffic would kind of suck getting to work and stuff, but you got to deal with that. It would be the revenue that it brings to the city. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I know, but that's like people who complain about all the construction on the roads. It's like, you got to
we can complain when it's bumpy too, right?
The roads speaking of, I know it was tough for a lot of people to park in here tonight.
I heard about that, but I didn't today.
I got an email, lots of emails. I don't know how it worked, but they've switched the VIP parking to be over in Section 13, and that's where I parked back there. I don't have my special parking pass yet. But we used to park out here. Now that's the VIP parking, which to me makes total sense. It's closer. It's VIP parking.
Yeah, I never understood that.
There was some confusion, I guess.
Yeah, I could see a little bit of frustration arising from that.
But, be ready for Sunday.
This is us telling you right now.
That's right.
Parking lots
just
have
go
been
in Sting
changed.
Nation group. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
But, there's another adaptation of making changes And when changes happen, there's always some frustrations that come along the way. I do know more changes coming. I can't say out loud, but I was in the office of Jake Borey tonight, and they've got their new office down there that they were renovating because of the floods and everything else. Act of kindness walking by, making some noise. That's awesome.
Good to see.
And he's got this giant calendar in his office. There's things what they're doing on the wall, and I looked and I went, oh, and he goes, yeah. So
you'll have to tell me off camera.
I can't even do that. I can just tell you there's some great things that they've got planned for the fans, for the community, and that's just part of what the Sarnia Sting organization is really all about.
Can't even tell a super fan, your best buddy here. That's all right. Well, I'll figure it out.
Well, here's the thing. I can't say on here that I'm going to tell you. But you're
right.
You're squashing your chances here, buddy. Hi, buddy. How's it going? All right, well, I think we're going to wrap things up. I got to go get ready for post-game press conference. Don't know, but like I said, likely Matthew Turcotte will show up and give us a few words, hopefully with some positive. Let's just forget it.
As bad as that period was, we're only a goal away. So
it's in the past. It's gone. Tomorrow's not here. Play in the now. That's all we can do. Sarnia Sting.
Second period was yesterday.
Got to tighten it up here. That's right. All right. Well, thanks once again, Hughes Intelligence, Joe's Discount Tire, for all their support here on Facebook. Thanks to all of you for watching. Hope you'll take a moment to click the share button around. And of all of you on TikTok, we're going to be there for just another moment. But until next time, keep an eye out on Facebook for your updates. But for now, I'm David Burrows and my good friend who never texts me.
Well, my inbox is empty too, so it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
It's not Brock, it's not Vital.
I text you, it comes back a week later.
Oh, yeah, right. We'll go back. I got